What's going on, guys? It's Start to Cackle here, and welcome back to another Tekken 8 video, Holmes. Oh yeah, baby, we are back at it again. Okay, so I am going to be for real with you guys. I am not good. Like, even though you guys have seen me play Tekken 8, you know, a lot of the times, like, well, some of you are going to be new here. Maybe you haven't seen me at all, but I might be, you know, doing good in my videos and winning some matches. And yeah, I mean, you will see me get clapped a little bit here and there too, and sometimes I will still come on, you know, come on top and still win matches and rank up and whatnot. And I've made it to God of Destruction 1. Well, it says Brawler in the practice, but I'm actually God of Destruction 1. But either way, I am not really good at teaching. I'm not good at coaching. And a lot of you has been asking me to do a Steve guide for so long now, and well, I'm going to just, you know, tell you the best of my ability of what I do in certain situations and whatnot. A lot of them is going to be like, I don't really know how to use the practice thing like all that much, you know, like the settings and whatnot. So that's why I'm going to like kind of give you some situational like explanations and like how I position myself and what I'm supposed to do in certain positions. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get right into it. Okay, so first off, we will start with down 2-1. So some of you will be using this move, and you'll be thinking that you want to use the last attack, which is still 2, which is this right hook that I'm doing. So in lower ranks, of course, you would be able to land this because most people don't know that this is a high move, and if they do know it's a high move, for some reason in lower ranks they just don't duck it. So yeah, you can definitely duck this move right here. I may not be ducking them even in higher ranks as well whenever I'm going against you know, other Steve players. That's just because a lot of them are just like really good at like faking me out, and I fall for a lot of things, I ain't gonna lie. And my biggest issue that I have in this game is this low attack. So yeah, so whenever you are doing this move right here, you have so many options to do this. You can play it the safe way, or you can keep being more aggressive. Now, I will say this, if you are going to land this final attack right here on anyone that's in higher ranks, be sure that you haven't even been using that move for such a long time, because if you even start using this move, they will know when to duck it, and then they will punish you with a launch. So duck, launch you. That's what they will literally do anytime when you're in higher ranks. Now if you do something like this, which is down 2, forward 3, and then 2 again, which leads into a right hook, and then it also puts you in this stance right here. I keep forgetting the names of this. The only name I know of for Steve is this right here. This is the flicker stance, but I'm not really good at remembering move names, so bear with me on this. As you're playing Steve and whatnot, go back into practice mode and just look up the names of these moves and whatnot. So you could do this if you really wanted to, only if you know for sure that they're going to try to be aggressive and it will lead into a counter attack. Because a lot of times this will be a counterattack. And then you can do this, which if they're blocking, it will kind of just push them back, and you will have a frame advantage. And whenever they get pushed back, you'll be put into this stance. So you could do that, while just this unblockable attack, or you could do this. If they think that you're going to do this unblockable attack right here, then you can definitely mix it up and hit them with an uppercut, which then you can just do a combo on people. I already messed that up. You guys get this gist. I don't know why I've been messing up on the combos here recently. I guess I'm just kind of brain dead. But you could just do that, or you could, like, as you dash into them, like what you're doing right here, you can actually press back down, which is like basically canceling your dash right here, like this. Or crap. Yeah, that right there. Now, whenever you do cancel it, well, actually, before you even cancel it, normally when you don't cancel it, you face moves like this, or do that, or do this. But if you cancel the dash, it leads into doing this, like a rising punch and whatnot, or this right here. So, like, have you guys ever seen people try to do one of those moves where they kind of like whenever they use this move right here, 2-1, and then holding back into flicker stance? As soon as they get into that, so you would see them like whenever they hit their back, they go into flicker stance and then they do something like this. That's normally you can't actually do that. Like if a normal person doesn't know anything about like the whole canceling like duck thing, then they're just going to end up doing something like, you know, going into flicker stance and hitting their target just like that, or they'll be doing this, which that also does work too. Like you can either do this. Oh, my bad. Sorry. Hold on, let me do it one more time. I normally don't do this very often. You can do it like that if you want to. It's very guaranteed safe. As long as you do it fast enough, it will lead into a combo and just everything. So it would be something similar to like this. Then you can start them off with the combo and all that stuff. And then if you do it like this, that also works too. Like it leads into high damage. And where this is a mid attack, it is still guaranteed to lead them into a combo, which is quite insane. But anyways, this is also one of the reasons why I'm so bad at teaching, because I'm also so unorganized. But yeah, whenever you do this, down to 1 and then dash, you can definitely go into this right here, as long as you do back 4 down to cancel your dash, and then leading into rising 2-2. Or you could do this, which this right here is actually very unsafe, because if you end up doing this and then they block that move, you can get punished for your 1-1 right here. So a lot of times you don't want to do this, and even before your punch even lands, they could, like, professional level people can pick up on it and still punish you. So you, for the majority of that, you don't want to use that. Like you just don't want to use this move right here while you're doing down 2-1. Now, if you want to do something similar to that, instead of doing this, you could do this, which this is very safe, but it could also be unsafe too. So the last hit right there, the high move, in this combination right here, that last hit can be ducked and you can get launched. So in most higher ranking fights, you don't want to always do this. You can do this at a certain point. Like let's say that he throws a jab at you, like King throws a jab, you can sidestep it with A, and you can hit him with this, as long as all 3 hits are actually landing. Now, if it's blocked, then you kind of just want to hit them twice like this, and then press 4 to go into this sidestep, and you can hit him right here. Like you can do a lot of mix-up with this. You really can. So this right here is really good, but you might want to just like cancel it, and then that right here. And yeah, like it can lead into multiple different like setups and attacks and whatnot. Like this character is very, very, very setup intensive. Like he's probably the only character that I know that requires the most setups. Like it's insane. Oh my goodness. All right, and now if you are getting attacked by, like, let's say King hits you probably like 1, 2, 3 or something like that. If he hits you with it and then you're like, you know, blocking it, and then he continues to be aggressive after that, land attack with this. It would do a counter. Now, in a lot of my videos where I'm fighting people, I don't always use this. And that's because, me in particular, like, I might be teaching you this, but, like, I'm also not very wrong either. It's just, I get really scared of what I could end up doing that could lead me into a potential, like, combo, and I just don't want to lose a fight. So that's why I normally avoid this a lot, which to be honest with you, the craziest thing about that is, this is his best move throughout the majority of the game. Like, once you catch people with this, you can do serious amounts of damage with these. Like, as long as you know that the counter is coming and you know that it's going to happen, you can do so much damage. Like, holding it and all that. Like, oh my goodness. It's crazy. Like it does so good as long as you know how to time it right. Now, another way you could do this, if you really want to catch someone off guard, which this mostly, like, this is best to use it whenever you're in lower ranks. Now, if you try to do it in higher ranks, it's not going to work out too much. So what I'm trying to say is, if you do this right here, so normally this will lead you into this stance right here. But if you hold back and press 1 and 2 and cancel it and just keep holding back, you can cancel it right here. So when you throw these two attacks out, just keep holding back, and you won't go into this stance right here. Like, you could literally be safe right here if you wanted to. Like, if you didn't want to go into stance just because you think your opponent is going to be too aggressive and knock you out of it, just hold back and you can cancel the stance and you can just continue pressure. So when you do this right here, if you hit them while they're blocking these two moves, since you have a frame advantage on it, I forgot the pluses and all that for it. But whenever you do hit them with it and they are blocking, you can hit them with back 1. Because if they try to be aggressive while you cancel this move, you can hit them with back 1 and then get them into a combo. I don't know why it does that. I'm pressing X and Y. I'm not pressing X and Y at the same time. Like, X and Y at the same time is literally this. I think it's because I'm just pressing the buttons way too freaking fast. Okay. Now, this stance right here. A lot of you are probably, like, I'm not going to necessarily say that you're using it wrong. You're probably just overusing the move. Because these two punches right here are highs. And any normal, high-ranking Tekken player knows that you can duck this. You can also duck this too, because that's also a high. Now, this move right here, you've probably seen me use this a lot. And the majority of the people is, like, it's really hard for them to actually get out of it, because you're, like, pressing it so much, and there's only one high move out of all the attacks, which is the second punch right here. I don't know if you guys seen that, but it's the second one. So for those of you that I have fought in my videos, you can definitely just duck the first punch and then launch. Like, but for the most part, even in high ranks, I've even seen high-ranking players, sometimes they won't actually duck my move right here. As long as you're being, like, really fast with it instead of being, like, really slow like this. Like, as long as you're not being slow about it, then you're honestly good. You just have to be really fast about it. Just keep pressing those buttons so that way your punches can still land. And then even when the last hit does go in, you're in flicker stance, so you have all kinds of options. You can do this, you can do that, you can do this. Like this is a good way. Like, you know how a lot of times whenever you go into flicker stance, maybe there's probably some people that will duck this right here that you're doing. And you try to also do this as well, do the little spin and then the little mid attack. you could just try doing this, or if you really think they're going to be too aggressive, you could just do this. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. They're both high attacks, yes, but this high move right here, the very last hit, is so fast that I've even talked to, like, for the ones that tries to, like, you know, do a launch, if they do it too fast, you can still kind of catch their character's body frame, like their face or something, and still end up hitting them, even though two of these moves is a high. So if they do it like way too fast, like way too early, you can still hit them with your second attack. Now, if they know that you're going to go for this second attack, this second high move, they can like hold it down for a little bit, wait until it's done, and then launch you. So you can still catch them. All right, now back into this stance. This is what I mean by I'm so unorganized. Now you can do this, like if you know that your opponent is not going to duck it a second time. This is really good frames. It really is. Like, it's really good plus frames whenever they're blocking. So like, if you do this and then do that. Now with this uppercut, there's something that a lot of you Steam players don't know. Maybe I wouldn't say a lot of you don't know, but maybe some of you don't know. I didn't know whenever I actually started playing this character. This uppercut right here, yes, it's a mid, but also, if somebody was to hit you with a low attack while you're in this stance, and then you do an uppercut, you actually cannot get hit low as long as you're in the uppercut animation. Same thing goes for a high move, because technically speaking, with the uppercut, you're sort of ducking in the middle of doing the uppercut. So you can literally avoid getting hit low while you're in this animation, and you can avoid getting hit high. But remember what I said earlier about this right here? So like, if you do this like really fast, and then somebody else if your opponent times it right by like kind of just waiting for a little bit, they can hit you out of the uppercut, even though you're able to avoid a high move. If they kind of time it right, they can hit you with a high and hit you out of your uppercut animation. It's all about timing. So if they try to hit you like way too early, like way too fast, you can definitely avoid their high attack, and you can avoid their low attack as well. So this is a really good tool, but the most negative thing about this uppercut is if they block it, you have a crap ton of negative frames, which means that, like, let's say instead of going against King, you are going against a Leo or whatever. If you use that uppercut and they block it, if they are smart enough and they know what they're doing and they know how to punish you, if they block that uppercut, they can launch you with their own launch. That's how it's like both uppercuts is unsafe. They are completely unsafe, and that's why you need to know, if you really want to use this uppercut, you need to know when to use it, and you also need to know if your opponent is going to be too aggressive. Because if you just up and like throw this out of nowhere while they're still on the defense, then you're gonna get seriously punished and completely clapped. Like, that's just how the world works, man. Timing is of the essence. But you could also do this, and then low attack, which this right here can be used in a lot of different ways. Like, if you just want a low attack, you know. Now this is a very slow move. It really is. And a lot of people can pick up on, like, when you're going to, like, use this just because of how slow it is. And if you're lucky, if they're not actually paying too much attention to it, and they're just not really good at defending their legs in general like I am, then you can most definitely land this attack. You can even do mix-ups and all that stuff with it. So imagine doing this, and then bang. Because they might sit there and think, okay, so since you've done this and went into this stance, you might end up doing these two moves right here, but instead you went like that. Like, it's just mixed up intensive stuff. Like, it's freaking crazy. So you could do this, or you could do this, a bang. Now, I'm not, I hardly ever use this move right here, so I'm not entirely sure if you're like completely high move invincible or something like that. Like literally I never use this. Like it's actually not a I don't know. I don't know if this move right here is punishable or not. I mean, I've never got punished before whenever I used it. Like, out of the rare times when I do use it, I never got punished when using it. So I'm pretty sure this might be a safe move. I could only assume, honestly, but you could mix it up and do it like this, because your opponent might be sitting there thinking, oh, he might do a low move after he's done his 2 punches. But instead of doing that, you done this, and then it leads into a combo. Which, whenever you do this launch right here, you are still stuck in this animation. Like, you're still stuck in the stance. So instead of doing that, after you launch him, hold forward and press 1+2, which is this move right here, and then because it will also get you out of the stance where you can finally freely punch your way into your combo and whatnot. Hey, I finally didn't mess it up this time. Oh my goodness! But also, I don't know if you guys knew this, but you only have you only have 2, oh no, not 2. You have 3 low attacks with while you're in this stance. You have this right here. Now this is a really good pressure move right here because it's so fast, and you can definitely troll your opponents with this. You can give them a really good tease because they're trying to they're still trying to overthink it. They're trying to think that you're going to end up doing a mid like this, or you're trying to do your 1-2, or maybe you're trying to go for another low, but in the back of your mind you're sitting there thinking that you're going to try to do something else while you're in the middle of still punching your feet. But there's also those really good players that also can just know when it's going to come, and then they'll just do a low parry and then throw you off balance and then lead you into a combo. So, which you don't always want to spam this. Even whenever you get into the stance, the first thing you don't always want to do is go for a low. You just don't want to do that. Because if you do that, then they're going to pick up on that really fast. A lot of times, some of them you can just flat out still do it to. But if they figure out your pattern and understand your behavior, they'll always do 1, 2, 3. And then do this afterwards. You don't always want to do that. You just don't want to. Trust me. It's happened to me a crap ton of times, even off of recording. So instead of just doing that, you could just do this, which is down forward 1, 2. Down forward 1, 2. Down forward 1, 2. Which this also leads you into this stance as well. Okay, now back on the topic of lows. So the 2 other lows, you have this right here, which, oh yeah, I forgot to say, with this move right here, and the reason why it's another good move to use while doing a mix-up, if they are being too aggressive, yes, they can hit you with a low, they can hit you with a mid while you're in the middle of doing this. But the best thing, the really good thing about this move right here is that you can definitely avoid getting hit by a high move. So if your opponent is really, really aggressive, you can definitely hit him with this and it will lead it to a counter, and then you can lead him into a combo. There's 2 different ways to do a combo with this. You can either do this, or you can do this. Now, this one right here, you're just holding down forward, and then you're doing his is launch. And the other one, you're basically doing a rising one is all you're doing. Crap. Oh my god. I just got home from work, guys, so yeah, I'm having a rough time with it. But yes, anyways, you get the gist of that. Now the third one is holding down back Y. Down back and then press Y. So you can literally do some good mix-ups on this. And remember whenever I was telling you guys about the canceling? Like, and all that stuff? That's where the canceling comes in for this. That's why I'm saying that you have a third low attack. You can literally get out of this stance by holding it back down, canceling it, holding it, and pressing Y. It does a trick. Normally you can just straight up just press down, not down forward, down back. You can just press down back with this, but you can actually hold down and still press this. Like it's super good. Like it's that cray. It's a really good move. It really is. Now this right here, this is it. That is back up. It's yeah, it's back up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Back up, because because this one's forward up and this one is back up. Yeah, back up, back up, back up 2. So, and this can lead into the stance that I've been talking about for a while now, and it's honestly one of the best mix-up stances that this character even has. Honestly, I think the 2 best stances is this and this. It's so good. Like, oh my goodness, because you have one, which is a mid. So, and a lot of times you're going to sit there and think that you're going to use this move, which that's unblockable, or you're going to use this move, which this right here, this is also a very risky move too, because someone can dunk it and still launch you. So, this is like the craziest 50-50 stance for a character I've ever seen in any fighting game. So, you can mix this, you can mix that, which you can still get punished if you don't land it and they block it, or you can do this. So if they think you're going to do this move, then you can definitely say that it is safe to press this move right here that leads into a high damaging combo home dives. It's 78 damage, and it's really not that hard of a combo to pull off. And yeah, I was fucking it up not too long ago. Oh my god. So with that, even in just these right here, if you really wanted to cancel it and get out of it, you can press A, you can press B. Like, even whenever you hit it with this, you can still do that. You can do this, which that's also still a very risky move, but also still good if they think that you're... So, how I used this explanation before, with this move right here, they think that you're going to end up doing this move, because the last punch that you do in that move, that combination, can be ducked, but this right here is just completely middle. Completely mid attacks. And it's even good in your combos. And even in wall bouncing. Like, it's crazy in freaking wall bouncing, bro. Like, oh my god. Like, I don't know if you guys seen any of my, like, my shorts and TikToks and all that. I have used this move so many times, it's not even funny. Like, it's such a good move. Even like, when your opponent is being aggressive, and if you sidestep his attack, you can hit it with this. Like, it's cray-cray. Also, if a lot of you... Some of you probably did not know this, but if you are in flicker stance, and if you use a move that puts you in flicker stance, like let's say something like this, or something like this, you can, like, I've already showed you the rest of the moves that that the flicker stance has. Well, actually, I don't think I showed you this one. But if you do this right here, it can still lead you to flicker stance, and whenever you do use it and your opponent's blocking, it pushes them back so much. And whenever they are pushed back, and if they do try to be aggressive, you can hit them with this right here, because they'll be moving at you while you're still standing still, and you can hit them with this counter move right here. But that's mostly used for low ranks, not higher ranks. Because higher ranks, they can definitely know, like, they definitely know when this is coming. When they do know it's coming, they will sidestep it and then they will launch you. Like, oh my god! Like, yeah, this game is crazy. It honest to God, is crazy. Like, you just have to be super careful in this game. It's not like Mortal Kombat where you can just be at a certain distance and just completely, like, spam special moves all day long. Like, it's yeah, it's not like that. This game, you have to know what you're doing. This is not a mess around game. It's one of the most competitive fighting games out there. Like, you just don't want to do that. Like, oh my goodness. Now, as far as defense goes, now, if you are in this stance and you think that someone's going to hit you, and you don't think you're going to be able to land an attack before they're going to land an attack on you, just hold back. Like, you can literally just hold back in this stance. Like, if they try punching you, just hold back and block. If they try to hit you with a low attack, hold down with the cancel. Remember that cancel I've been telling you guys? Hold down and it will block whatever low attack they throw at you. Same thing that goes for this. Hold back if they're about to punch you. You are safe in flicker stance. You are. If you know that they're going to throw a low attack, down. Cancel the stance and press down to block low. That simple. I wish I could say that it's simple, but I have tried to do that so many times. I'm not good at predicting people. I'm really not. So a lot of the times, I'm kind of just getting lucky if I do even block a low at all. So you can still definitely block it just by going into flicker. Any move that you get that leads you into flicker stance, if you want to be led into flicker stance by choosing that option instead of going in this, you can go into flicker. And then when you go into flicker, you can definitely do down back and then block a low if you think they're going to hit you with a low attack. Now you can definitely, like, whenever you go into this stance, you can dash, bang, and then cancel, and then hold back. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Whenever you do dash, if you really want to be safe about it, cancel it and then hold back. Hold back and then block. Hold down back and then block low. Yeah, I know, it's really hard, guys. Like, it actually is hard. I'm not mocking, I'm not being sarcastic. Like, seriously, this character is a really hard character to play. At least to me, he was easy, just because the majority of his combinations, his move list, is just revolved around his punches. It's mainly just his hands because he's a boxer. But also, if you think that your opponent is going to be throwing a bunch of high moves while you're dashing, you are completely safe on high attacks if you time them the right way. If you do it too early and try to hit them with the two, with the right hook that I'm doing, which is dash 2, if you do it too fast, too early, you can still get hit while they're doing a high. But if you think, like, if you just time it right, if they throw their first punch, and then you kind of like time it right and then hit them, you can get them into a counter, just like what I'm doing to this guy right now. Normally, if I do hit somebody with this move, and it's not a counter, then it will lead you into this stance, and then you can hit them with a follow-up 1, which is, the 1 is this move right here that I'm talking about. So it's pretty good. It really is. But also back to the point where I'm dashing. Now, if they are continually doing a bunch of high moves and all that stuff, or you know how sometimes Armor King will throw a leg kick and it's a hyper, well, it's a hyper armor leg kick, and normally whenever you hit somebody in hyper armor, they don't get staggered, they don't get stunned, they take damage, but they can keep doing their move that they can keep doing as long as it's a hyper armor move. Like they just don't get stunned and they can't go into a combo, because like if you hit them while they're in the middle of doing a hyper armor move, nothing happens to them. They take damage, but nothing happens to them, and it also leads you into getting hit and taking the full damage, and you can get knocked back. You can get into, depending on their hyper armor, which mine right here, if somebody was to hit me, I will take the damage, but I won't get hit into a combo. I will just hit them and they'll get knocked over. But if they use a low attack, they can knock me out of it and definitely put me into a combo. Or if they grab me, you can interrupt my hyper armor move like that. But back to this right here. If they do a hyper armor move that is a high move, or if they are just doing simply long, extended high attacks, you can hold dash. You can hit them with that I just done there, or you can hit them with this. Which, I don't think this is, like, the best to go with that, because a lot of times, like, I mean, it's fast, but it's not too fast, so it's not going to, like, catch them off guard like that. You can still hit them, they will take damage, but it won't lead into a counter with what I'm doing right here. It just won't do it. It might, if you're lucky enough, but if they are overextending with their highs, hit them with this move right here. Just keep holding forward and hit them. Now, if you time it right, you can still hit them with just the normal right hook into the dash. As long as you time the high move right, because while you're in dash, you are ducking their high moves. You are. Now, here's another thing. This move right here, very unsafe. Most of the time, you just don't want to actually, like, you just don't want to commit to it. Like, whenever you do this, and then it leads you into this stance, as much as it leads you into the best stance in the game, just don't use that move. Just don't. Use it only when you can whiff punish them. Like, okay, let's say that they're in the middle of doing a move, right? And you're like all the way out here. So they're doing a move and they're not hitting you at all. They're completely missing their attack. You can hit them with this. So you see how, like, right now, I'm landing my 2 mid attacks because he's not blocking? It's safe because you're in the middle of hitting him and he's staggering and he's getting stunned into the animation. Now, if he was to block it, you are going to get punched out of your fucking stance so fast. Like, it's in the blink of an eye, you're going to get knocked out of it so fast. So, there are ways that you can prevent getting punished and whatnot while doing this. You can cancel the move. Yes, you can cancel the move. So, forward, 2-2, hold back. See how I done that? If I didn't hold back, I would be put in this stance and then I would get punished. Because the person blocked my 2 punches. So cancel it and then back away. Or, if you really think, if you're able to, do this and then press back and press Y. This right here is such a good move. If you can predict somebody, like if you know that they're going to throw a high attack move at you, immediately press this button, because once you get them into this combo, oh my god. I don't know why I done that, but I did. But 92 damage. 92. Now, one of the reasons why I wouldn't recommend using this move while pressing back, which is like back 1, like back 3, 1. I wouldn't recommend like doing that, like trying to predict predicted with that move because you are more likely to get hit while you're trying to do this. But if you do this, if they do like a long extended amount of freaking high moves, you cannot get hit while you're in this. They can hit you while they can hit you if they do a low, and if they do a mid, they can definitely knock you out of this right here while you're doing this. You can't. I mean, they can't. But if they're doing highs, they're screwed, bro. Like, they are just completely, like, they're in the pits of boxing hell right there. Like, man. Alright, so now, we're going to go with this right here. Now, a lot of you may be, you guys might have a habit of, like, sidestepping and using this mid attack and then the high. I have this habit too, and I need to stop using it. A lot of the times, like if some of you are using this way too much in a match, you're going to get countered. You're going to get punished so bad with the launch. If they block, if they duck this high move right here, higher ranks, you're done. You're just done for. They will launch you as soon as they get the opportunity to duck that high hook right here. Or high haymaker. It's not a hook. This is a haymaker. So if they do duck it, you're screwed. I'm sorry. Don't use this way too much, please. Now, if you are going to use it, mix it up a little bit. So instead of just plainly doing this a crap ton of times, which is something that I need to work on as well, not just everybody else that's probably having the same issue as I am, but whenever you do, if you are going to try to use it, mix it up and just do this. Now, if none of you don't know how to do it, just do 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. Do it really fast. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. It's kind of like the same thing with this right here. With this, it's 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. Normally, if like instead of adding like 1, 2, 1, normally if you were just only do 1, 2, it would just look like this. This is forward 1, 2. Well, not forward 1, 2. It's down forward 1, 2. With this right here, I'm just doing down forward 1, 2, 1. You have to do this extremely fast. Maybe not too fast, honestly. No, you don't really need to do it too fast, but you do need to do it at a good pace, so that way you're making sure that this move even lands. And that's what I'm saying with this one too, because it's treated exactly the same way. It's the same buttons. It's the same concept. So 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. Now you can do the same thing with back 1, 2, 1. So normally you would do something like this, but do 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. Now, same thing with this right here. If you were to use this move, which is back up 2, you can do 2, 1. It's just 2, 1. It's not 1, 2, 1. It's 2, 1. So yeah, you can do a lot of mix-up with this. Like it's insane. Now let's say you want to confuse your opponent. So instead of just doing this from a distance, you can definitely do this. Yeah, because they're going to sit there and think that you're going to try to do the last attack, which is a high move. But instead, you can catch them with a counter attack by doing this from a distance. That's really good spacing. It really is. That's really good spacing. But yeah, like I said with this, it's a good tool, but don't always use it, because if you always keep overextending with it, you will definitely screw it up. Now, same thing whenever you use 3. You can do the same thing with that. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. Now, you see me use this crap a lot. Like in my videos, like if you have seen my videos, you see me use this a lot, and you have a crap ton of move potential to like catch them off guard, even like whenever you do this sidestepping and all that. So whenever they are being aggressive, You can, like, depending on which direction they are hitting you from, like, let's say they use the right punch. You want to press 3 because that is your right, what they call your right kick. This is the right kick. To most characters, that's what it's defined as. For this character, he don't kick at all. So you still call it right kick. And whenever you use right kick, if they use a right punch, then you press 3, which is also considered right kick, to avoid that attack. And you can hit him with this. You can hit him with this. Or you can simply hit him with this, which is a shoulder. Now here's the fun part about that. When you hit him with the shoulder, you go into this stance. Really cool, huh? So it's more mix-up potential. Oh yeah, I haven't said anything about this, but you could do this, and then you could also do this mid. But don't overextend this a lot, because a lot of times you don't keep blocking its attack, but you can delay it, just like what I just done there. You can delay it and kind of catch them, but most of the time it doesn't work. So a lot of times you just want to use this, and then, well, actually that's also punishable. Never mind. I'm sorry, guys. Don't even use that. That's punishable. So a lot of times you just kind of want to use this, and then you can do that. Go back into the stance. That's only if you know you can catch him off guard. That's only if you know you can catch him off guard. Now this right here, this will lead you into that stance I've been talking about. Like, oh my goodness, a crap ton of potential. Now, see that this is also still a high move as his last punch. Don't always do this too much. Alright? Like, the first moment you see them block, kind of just stop and then go back into the stance and defend. Now, I have done this a lot of times too whenever I am fighting someone. They will block it, and you still have an advantage. You can still do this. You can do this. You can do this. Or you can do bang, bang, bang. Or you can do this, which puts you back into this stance. Or you can simply do this if you wanted to while you're doing all that. Like, over here. Hey, you have a crap ton of options. Also, now we're going back to this. Alright, so you can do this. You can do this. Now here's another frame thing, a frame advantage that your character has. So if they do end up blocking the high move, you still have a frame advantage to hit your opponent. So you can, like, whenever the last attack hits while they are blocking, you can do this because you have a frame advantage. If they start getting really aggressive and try to hit you, even though you landed that last attack, you can hit it with this counter move and it will work. I have done it so many times. It works. It will sometimes work in high ranks, but a lot of times it don't. So for the most part, you just don't want to use it. You can mix it up with this, bang bang, this, or bang bang, this. Like, you just have so much opportunity. Like you have to piece it together. Like, I'm not going to show you all exactly all the like different ways you can do all of it, because like that's just a lot, and like you kind of have to just figure that out yourself, because you have a lot of different options to pick from, and depending on the situation, depending on who you're fighting, the other mix-ups that you're trying to mix up in this right here may not work. So you just have to like depending on your opponent's behavior, you just have to know if that's the kind of mix-up you want to use to catch them off guard, and then maybe potentially lead them into a combo. Like yeah. And also, whenever you do hit them with this unblockable, and if they are blocking, it will stun them, and then you will have an opportunity to do this, which puts you in this stance. You can do this for punish. Well, it's not exactly a punish, but you can do that. So here, let me run it again. You can do this, which puts you into this stance. Or you can do this to put you in this stance. Or you can do this, or you can do this. Those are the only 4 options. Well, the only 3 options that can lead you to many different mix-ups. Or you can simply just do this. If you really want to mix it up and make them like confused about it. After you hit them with this, and they blocked it, but it's unbreakable, but it's unblockable, and they are stunned, you can hit them with this right here, and then they can do this. But if they're being too aggressive, don't even try that, because they will just knock you out of it. Or you can just do this, and then, no, not that, sorry. And then do it like that. Yeah, it may look like you're like this move. This move may make you think you're putting too much distance away from your opponent. You're not. You can still stand still and still do this. Like, it's such a good mix-up. I'm honestly just now figuring that out myself because I've never done that in any of my videos. Never. I never even done it off of recording. So I kind of just figured it out as I was just explaining this crap. So yeah, now let's go ahead and just go to the wall. I don't know the controls, so like I'm pretty sure there's a way to teleport us there, but yeah. All right, so you guys probably seen me do this a lot, even in the ranked and all that stuff. You can do this endlessly as long as the person doesn't break out your grab or just doesn't duck it. So you can do this. My bad. I hate my life. This controller, but I know for sure that I pressed the right buttons. Okay, this right here. You can do this literally forever if you wanted to, as long as they don't break out of it and as long as they don't duck it. Because this is a high grab right here. But a lot of the times they will actually get caught in this. But for a lot of the times, whenever I do something like this, I'll wait until they're kind of done, like hitting me while I'm blocking them, or if I'm putting pressure on them, I will eventually just throw them to the wall and do this. Now, while you're in the middle of doing this, I would say do this 2 times. Like do this whole combination right here 2 times. Oh my god. Their back has to be hitting this. Oh my god, why am I screwing up already? Alright, hold on. I'm sorry, guys. You can do that if you wanted to, but I was trying to lead you more towards this. Because once you finally do all this crap right here, so, do it 2 times. Oh my god. Controller, you suck dick! Okay. Alright, so do it 2 times. I got it, guys. I finally got it this time. Maybe not. Okay. Yeah, you can do that, or you can do this. I don't know why I'm having a hard time trying to do that crap. I have done it way too many fucking times. This controller is ass. So let's say you do this. Yeah, there we go. If you do that twice, they're going to think that you're going to grab them a 3rd time and slam them into the wall, but you're actually just going to try to do this right here. Like, it's a really good mix-up. Like, if you go back and look at my videos, it definitely works. I've done it a crap ton of times. But yeah, like I said, you can do this as like the final hit because they're going to think that you're going to do another grab, or you can do this right here. Not that. Actually, you know what? You can do this if you wanted to. You can do that if you wanted to continue on. And like, even whenever you do this, you can do it and keep doing that. Also, another thing that you can do is you can actually press 1 to do like a little like sidestep, and then press back and then do that. Or you can do the same thing with that too. But you also want to be really quick about too. Yeah, you can literally continue on doing it. Like, it's a really crazy thing. It's really, really good. You could do this too. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. so here's the combo thing I was talking about with like sidestep 1-1. This right here. If you position it the right way, you can do a crazy wall bounce combo. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright, there we go. Gonna do something like that. Yeah. Use your imagination. It 100% works. But also, I don't know if you guys know this, but whenever you do this move right here, you can cancel it by holding back. You can do that, not that, but yeah. If you wanted to like do some high intense mix-up right here, you could probably do down 1 like this, and then that again, and then bang. If you wanted to, you could do this. I mean, there's a crap ton of options. Like, there's just so much. Like, you can also press back 2. Like, also, oh yeah, with this move right here, you can definitely duck a high move, and you can hit them with your back 2. And once you hit them with your back 2, press 1+2 at the same time, and it will do a follow-up little mini combo, which also leads you to heat, which is also really good. Now this is something that I wish I would like keep doing, because it's actually really good mix-up potential. If you, like, let's say you get into a heat move like this, hold down forward the whole time, because it's gonna make your opponent like kind of like panic a little, because you're not doing this. You're doing this. Like, you can lead it up with that, or you can lead it up with this. Do that if you wanted to, or you can do this, or you can do this. Like, dude, it's so good. Or you can do this. Even better. What the crap? Hold on, I'm trying to do it. It's over. It's over. It's over. Damn, why is it not working? It's over. I've seen someone do it before. Like, yeah, that right there. Like that move that I just done right here. Like this. You can definitely do it in there, like, cause you just witnessed me do it. It's really hard to do, but if you know how to do it, oh hey, I finally done it. So yeah, it's really good, especially if, like, you know, if you wanted to just push them back a little bit, like, because you know how you can do this right here. You can do this. You can do that to them while they're blocking. So imagine them blocking it. You do that. You can do this, or you can do this. If you think that they're going to be aggressive and you know, because you have frames on this. Like, you literally have frames on this whenever you push it back like it. You have frames on it. Now, if they try to sidestep you, bang! Like, literally, like, if they actually try to sidestep you, use this move, because no matter what you try to do while they try to sidestep, like, no matter what they do, I meant to say, if they try to sidestep you, they are going to get hit by this move, because it hits in all directions. So please use this move right here. Over here. It is your best friend. Now, here's some other stuff I can show you with, like, mix-up potential. So you normally can go into this move, or you normally can go into that move after doing 1, 2, 3. But instead of doing that, you can just do this. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this. Which this is this move right here. It's down, then down forward, and then forward X. It's almost like a wheel thing. You have to do it like as fast as you can with that. And this is a really good frame advantage. Even when they block, you can still hit them with it. Like seriously, you actually can. Of course, whenever you do 1, 2, 3, you can also do down back 2, which leads into the low right there. You can also do this, which it applies the same way with 1. So it's just like this move right here, but it's 2. Instead of 1, it's 2. So down, forward, 2. This, not that. Or you actually, you know, you could do this if you wanted to, or you could do that. What I just done, but that's unsafe. Don't do that. Do this. Do that. That. Bang. Like, there's just so many potential on that. So yeah, you can do this. Lead into that. I'm pretty oh yeah, you can definitely cancel this too. So whenever you do hit the low, hold back. A lot of it is just holding back. Or you could do this. 1, 2, 3. Lionheart. Lionheart is back up. Yeah, back up.
Over here.
Now you can. Now it's just like this stance right here. That's basically this stance entirely. It's the same stance, but like the good thing about it is if you do any kind of pressure, like say if you do this, Lionheart, bang. That's only if you see your opponent being aggressive. If you see your opponent being aggressive, then hit him with the uppercut. Or hit him with this, depending on what kind of move that they do that puts them at a certain distance. Like if one of their moves put them like really close to you, then just do this move right here. Because if they're like really close to you, press X. Because this will also lead to a heat move. Now if they're really far away, hit them with this. Now if you're really daring, and you want to do it, do this. Because it will catch them off guard, it will catch them into a whiff, and it will lead into a combo. If you notice that I haven't put it in a tornado move yet, which is this right here, it is a crazy combo. It's so good. It's so good, baby. Oh my god. But yeah, you can also do this, Lionheart. Now, I don't know if a lot of you have already done the spinning, but you can definitely do this. You can definitely do that. You can do this. You can do this. You can also go into Lionheart and then spin and then do that. You can also do the full thing. You can do the full thing like you normally could if you were just not in Lionheart. So like you can still treat it as that. Or you could do this, spin in there. Now, if you really want to confuse your opponent, do 1, 2, 3. Go into this stance, spin, go back into the stance, spin, go back into the stance. If you wanted to, that's up to you. Because it would just confuse them. That's all you're trying to do is just confuse them. Spin. You can do that, grab them. You can delay it just by doing that. Or you could spin, get into the stance, cancel it, and then press Y and B at the same time. Because normally they're going to sit there and think, okay, so if they're going to go for that grab again, this is 1+2 command grab. I don't know if it's a command grab, but I just know that's a grab. If you are in this stance and you press 1+2. Both at the same time, it goes into this. But if you really want to be tricky about it, you could go into the stance if you wanted to, press down back to cancel it, and then press Y and X both at the same time. Now it will fuck you up if you try to do it way too fast, because if you stay like this, oh wow, I'm actually doing it right. Okay, never mind. Let's just say that if you do it too fast, your input will immediately go to this right here. And this is the parry. And I don't do parries. I suck too bad to want to do a parry. Like, I'm sorry, I just can't do that. Also, here's another thing. This is only just for the low ranks. This is only for low ranks. If you do this move, hold back. Yeah, you can hold back or press back 3, and then 1, 2. So do this. It will catch the low-ranking people off guard if they try to do a high move. It will not catch the high-ranking people off at all. Most of the time, you just don't want to use this move. It's just complete butt cheeks. But it is good for a distance if you do end up catching them. It's, like I said, it's mostly only good for catching people off guard from a distance. You can also, if you do try to use that move from a distance, you can also extend with it as well with that as well. Like it's 2-2, 2-2, 2-2, okay, yeah. It's 2-2 and then 1+1. I'm sorry, guys. I'm thinking way too much and talking way too fast. So it's forward 2-2 and then 1+2. Yeah. Just do that because a lot of the times you're going to sit there and think that you're going to try to cancel it, or you're going to try to commit into doing something like this right here, which they're going to try to punch you out of it because that is just how they do things. That people like to be really aggressive and try to make it to where you can't play your character. That's what they will try to do. So they will either think that you're going to try to cancel, or you're going to try to commit. And when you try to commit, most of the time you're just going to try to hit you and knock you out of it, which most of the time it works. It's very unsafe. So never do this unless you actually land the 2 punches, like I've been saying throughout the video. So when they do think you're going to do any of those 2 moves, they will get caught off guard with 3 punches I am demonstrating with 1+2. Where I'm doing forward 2-2, do 1+2, and it will lead you into these 3 punch combinations, and it will be a guaranteed hit if they think you're going to commit into this or cancel this. But in reality, you're going to hit them with a 3-punch combination because they thought that you were going to try to cancel it or try to commit into the stance. Which, like I said, when you try to commit into the stance, they will punish you and knock you out of it. Like I said, that's just how they do things, and that's how they will always ever do things. Here's another thing in the flicker stance. If you press 1, you can do this. So, and if a lot of you don't know how to do the spin move, it's 3+4, which will make you do a spin. And when you do the spin, you do 3+4 wide, 3+4 1, 3+4 down back 1. So down back 1 is this. Normally it's down back 2 and normal, and just like your normal form right here that you're doing, like your normal stance. But this time it's down back 1 while you're doing the spin. But whenever you don't spin twice, it's down back 2. So you can do this. And this is a guarantee. This is actually guaranteed. The gut punch that I'm doing, this is guaranteed. So if you hit him 1 time and then quickly do the spin attack with 2, it's a guaranteed hit. This isn't a guaranteed hit right here because they can block it, but a lot of times they're going to get confused and a lot of them won't actually block it, so it's pretty good. Or you could do this. Sorry. Yeah, that. And that right there. So yeah. And also, if people do block your forward 2, it will put them into a huge frame trap, and then where you're so close to them, you can continue whatever mix-up setup that you want to do with that. So do this and be like, you can either do that or you can do this, Now, the reason why I use this a lot in my videos is because it's a mid attack, and once you hit somebody, or even if they're blocking, you can do this, or you can do that, or you can do this. You just have a lot of crap going on. Like, you can just do all kinds of mix-ups and do this, or do this. Like it just keeps going on and on and on. And also, I'll go back to the spin move real quick, because a lot of you probably don't know how to do this. When you spin, hold down, so that way you can keep going this way. If you want to do, like, you know, an extra attack and whatnot, like this is mixed up intensive right here. So you can either do the low, or you can do the mid, or you can just do this, or you can just do this too, and it will put you into a stance, put you into your stance right here. Just do this, or you can do this from a distance. Like, it's crazy. It's just a bunch of mix-ups, and most of the time you just want to use this from a distance. You don't want to just like like, I know how, like, you can just do this right here and try to confuse them, but you don't always want to do it, because they're going to know what you're doing, and then they will try to punish you for it and hit you out of your stances and your spin and whatnot. So you don't always want to do this, but you want to do this a lot. Not completely a lot, but you want to do it whenever you think you feel like you need to, for like extra mix-ups, confusion, and defense at the distance. Because it can hit as long as you know that you're at a good reach to hit him with this, hit him with this, hit him with this, or hit him with this. Now, here's also a good trick that I like to do. If you know that your opponent is going to try to hit you with a low attack, jump up and do this launch. It's forward up too. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, I thought I could hit it. I've done it before, so I just don't know why it just didn't work. This right here is a really good defensive move right here as well. It can also be used in a combo as well. Hold on, let's leave it timer right. There we go. It can be used in the combo, but I like to use it whenever it comes to defense. Like, let's say if someone is doing high intense pressure on you, you're going to sit there and think you're either going to do this move, or they're simply going to make you, or simply they're going to make you, they're going to think that you're going to try to counter hit them, which leads into, they could actually punish you by launching you if they duck your counter attack move, or they're going to think you're going to try to do this, or they think that, like, as soon as you hit them or try to hit them with the counter attack, they're going to think that you're just going to go into flicker stance. So instead of them thinking that you're going to do that, you're going to do this. Like, it actually helps. Like, it really does. Because the thing is, when they are aggressive, this can be considered as a counter attack right here. Once you hit them with the low attack, like that right there, that is considered a counter. And whenever it counters, this can be led into the combination, which leads you to launch them like this. So it's a guaranteed, it's almost like a little guaranteed little mini combo. It works. It's really good defense. So if you want to do something like back one and then down two, mix it up instead of just fully committing to this, do this, and then do that maybe. Or you can do that. I don't know, anything. Like, use your imagination on it. Now, I know that maybe I have confused people, maybe, I don't know. But I hope that this has honestly helped you guys. And I'm going to go over one last thing. Don't always do this right here. This is a very risky move. Like, even if you hit it twice, you can still get punished for even doing this while they block it. Even completely to do that last hit right here that I'm doing, you can still get punished for it. So, don't use this move a lot. It's very, very bad. Not like bad as in like it's horrible to use. I just mean like you can get punished so tragically that, like, bro, you just feel like you're just gonna completely smash your Xbox controller or whatever you're using on your desk. Just don't do it. This is also just another whiff punish move. So if you're like all the way over here, and then your opponent is doing an attack and they're missing their attack on you, you can literally hit it with this. Like that's basically what it's mostly used for and whatnot. Also, I haven't gone over this part either, but when you're in this stance, press Y. Now the thing is with that move, it will lead into this stance right here, but also if an opponent tries to attack you with a high punch or whatever, it will parry that punch and it will send them tumbling to the ground, and they will be at your feet, and then you can hit it right, like just like that. Like you can literally hit them. Oh, also while in a combo, this is something that I ended up learning on my own. But while you're in a combo, do up forward 1, and then do oh crap. Then do down 1+1, which done that low attack that is done there. Whenever you actually like land that and stuff, you can either do this, which they can block it. Like whenever they get up, you might want to be careful about it, but they can block it. But a lot of times you can actually land it, and it's really good damage. Also, if that's the case, if you think that they are going to block that low attack while they're in the middle of trying to do like maybe not just a wake up, but just trying to like get up in general, if you think that they're going to block it in time, just do this and then bang, 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 bang. I have done it before. I have taught people doing that. I have taught people in that, and it's so good, really good. And for the things that I may not have gone over, look back at my other videos and see what I have done to people on there that I may not have gone over, and you know, you can just get the general idea of what you're supposed to do with Steve and everything. Like I said, guys, I told you all that I would be unorganized. Like, even if I did write this down, my brain is so scattered. I'm just not good at explaining things. I'm not good at organizing things to explain something. Like, this is a fighting game. There's just too much crap to go over with, like, mix-ups, counters, punishes. There's just all kinds of crap that you just have to explain a lot. And there's just so many ways to go about it, to countering, and like doing these all high mix-up intensive things that lead to a combo like what I just done there. Like, you have to experiment and just kind of piece things together. And you also need to know if they're safe to do so or not. And the most important lesson that I have learned when I've played this game, in which I've heard a YouTuber say it, I forgot his name, but I've heard him say it. Now, if a lot of you are, if a lot of you have issues with trying to block low and all that, the biggest thing to do to prevent anyone from doing high mix-up intensive, like low attacks on you, punch them or kick them before they even got the chance to even try to land anything on you. The thing is, do not let them mix you up. That is the biggest statement that you need to hear. Don't let them mix them up. What that means is, you go in on the attack on them before they even got to even have a chance to do any kind of mix-up on you. So, when you are playing this game, it's okay to be a turtle if you want to, but don't be an overly extending turtle, if that makes any sense. Because if you sit there and try to take the blows and try to take all these plus frames that all these characters have and put you into frame traps, you are going to get so mad because they can do any kind of mix-up, grab you, low kick you, do mid-attacks that you didn't think they were going to use, an unblockable, like anything. Just don't overly turtle yourself. Be aggressive. Know your mix-ups. Attack them before they attack you. Know when to counter them whenever you know that they're being too overly extensively aggressive. Like, just like how I was showing you. Like, well, not exactly showed you, but like I said, let's say if, let's say King done 1 plus 1 on you, and then he tried to continue to do another move, you can hit him with this. So imagine them doing this, +1, and then trying to do another one again. So instead of trying to let them do another one on you, so imagine this. This is King right here. 1, 2, 3. And then he tried to do it again. Don't let him have the opportunity and just do this. Counter him. Or do this. Okay? Because that's a frame advantage. Or you can do this. Frame advantage. That's only if they're blocking, guys. It's only if they're blocking. Now, cancel this. Only if they're blocking. This. Now here's another thing you could do. If someone blocked your spin 2, if someone blocked your spin 2, you actually do have a frame advantage, but it's also not too safe either. You can do this. If they block it, you can do that if they try to be very aggressive, or if you think that they're going to be aggressive. Well, I'm not going to say that. If you think that the counter is not going to work, do this. Like I said, this is also a really good, it's a good offense move, and it's also a good defense move to catch them off guard and to get them off of you as well. So yeah, keep that in mind. The things that I've told you guys, remember it, try to remember at least. I know that I've overly explained, and I know that I haven't done everything completely organized, but these things I have told you, they do work, but they're also really hard to perform. And like I said, the biggest thing you need to remember is don't let them put you into mix-ups. Be aggressive on them. Don't always be too overly aggressive. You kind of still have to wait, because you do have some defense moves that makes it to where they can't get you. If you know what they're going to do, block it, block their low, block their back, block their high or mid by holding back. Like, be patient, but don't always be too patient either, because if you be too patient, then you're going to get caught up in their aggressiveness and you may not know what to do. So, literally, be somewhat aggressive, but also be patient, then be aggressive again. Now, if you know that they can't handle your aggression, then keep being too aggressive, and then it will eventually make them get really desperate, which will also make them very aggressive again, and then they will be put into your trap once more, and then you can keep being aggressive and aggressive on them as much as you want, as long as you understand their behavior and what they're doing with their character. Those are the two biggest things that you just need to know. Attack before they put you in a setup, and be patient. It's really all you got to do in this game. Like, I still struggle with that because I don't know, like, I don't have any kind of like, I don't have PTSD or I don't have anything. I'm just not patient. I'll just say that. I'm just not patient enough to do some of those things. Sometimes I will do it, and sometimes I will win, sometimes I will lose with it. And that's just because that's a skill issue on my part. And always pay attention to certain moves whenever you're fighting certain opponents. If, like I said, and how I've been telling you, that if someone was to done any of my high moves, they can punish you. You need to do the exact same thing to them if you know what moves they're going to do. So literally, always punish them. Use this move right here as Steve if they're doing any kind of high move attack, and you're also timing it right. If you do it way too late, then they can just block your launch attack and then you get punished. Like, that's just basically how the Tekken world is, everybody. Anyways, guys, I'm done talking and my throat is killing me. Like, oh my goodness. Hope this video actually helps some of you. Like I said, a lot of you have been asking for a Steve guide for so long. I may not have covered everything that I've said in this video, but like I said, go back into my other videos and you will see the things I have done that I haven't explained. Apply that to your knowledge and just use those moves. Here's the very last thing, and I swear I'm done talking. While using this, it's a good move to use. It does crap ton of pressure, and it also saves you like if you're on your last life, this will save you and it'll put you in the flicker stance. And then after that, you try to understand what you want to do from there. Because once you get into the stance, you can either do this to avoid a low or a high move, like I've been talking about before. You can do this, you can do this, you can do this, and then you can do that. You can do this. Like I said, crap ton of mix-up options, guys. Crap ton. If this character is too complicated for you, too high mix-up intensive character, stop playing this character and move on to a different one. As much as I hate saying that, if you're just like, if you can't handle how much mix-up this character has, do not play this character. Play other characters that might be more understandable, because this character is not like any other character. Like, the reason why I'm saying this is because this character can't just launch anybody with any move without getting punished, because a lot of his launches are very punishable, and he's not like Leo or martial law or whoever else has a simple launch. This character, if he was to use any launch like this, that, or this, just anything that's a launch from this character, it's very unsafe. This is the most tactical fucking character in the entire game. As far as I know, that's as far as I know. As far as I know. He's not like any other character. You can play a simple character like Leo and just press maybe like down forward 2, and he or she, I'm not trying to misgender, but Leo has been considered a male at first, then a woman, and then a male again. Like their gender has been changed way too many times, so I don't want to offend anybody with that at all. I'm not trying to, but if you just read back on it, like on social media and all that, you can, like, it's really hard. Like, you don't know what Leo is. So yeah, they can use their down forward 2 and launch somebody. Even whenever they use it and they block it, it's safe. Their launch is safe, but this character's launch is not safe, and it's fucking ridiculous. And that's why it's a hard character. I was easy to pick up on it just because, I don't know, maybe my brain just kind of works differently. But the craziest thing, the things that I need to work on the most when I play this character is the fact that I do have bad habits using certain moves, like I've already done this and this as well. I use my bad habits, and whenever I use my bad habits, I get fucked. So, guys, if you have any bad habits with this character, please, for the love of God, ASAP, change them and fix it. Because if you don't, you're not going to get anywhere in this game. You're just not. But anyways, guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe on the video if you want to see videos similar to this. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.